It's the voice of Indiana County, WCCS, AM 1160 and 101.1 FM. Our conversation with Kevin Lazor is brought to you by Marcus & Mack, a law firm representing injured people. Kevin Lazor always appears with us on Friday mornings, or somebody from CareerLink does. Frequently it's Kevin, to talk about jobs and all of those wonderful career opportunities here for our folks here in Indiana County. And we'll do that in just a little bit, but wanted to ask him to come on with us early today and talk about the Veterans Parsonage Homeless Sleepout. Kevin, good morning.
Good morning, Todd. How are you this morning?
I'm wonderful, and I'm wondering how you and all your mates are as you're getting ready for this big event that happens starting tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, yes. I took a half day off work today, and I'll put the trailer on the truck, and we'll get the tents and the boxes and all the tables and materials ready for the event this Saturday. And we'll be sleeping out in front of Walmart from 8 o'clock in the morning, Saturday, February 15th, till 8 o'clock in the morning, Sunday, February 16th. We've teamed up with the PTX military fraternity from IUP, and we'll sleep out in front of Walmart for 24 hours, and we'll collect monetary donations as well as cleaning supplies, non-perishable food items, and personal hygiene products for the Veterans Parsonage to keep those in operations. And Todd, we have a little dedication real quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Della Jean Manning was really the inspiration to the sleep out, and she connected with Kurt Anderson, the pastor at the church, and Mike Weaver. She was a pinnacle part of the parsonage. She made sure that they had drapes and blankets and cooking linen or cooking utensils and linens. And unfortunately, Miss Della Jean has passed. So we just wanted to give a special shout out to and dedication to her, because she's really the one that inspired this whole drive to help our local homeless vets. So this year it'll be in memory of Miss Della Jean Manning.
What a wonderful, wonderful friend to veterans and to so many others in Indiana County. And yeah, that's entirely appropriate, isn't it? What a sweet lady.
She was. She helped lots of people in Indiana County, veterans and non-veterans alike.
Yeah. Okay. So 8 o'clock tomorrow morning until 8 o'clock on Sunday morning. Tell me about, people can stop by and they can learn. There's information for them to learn about veterans and about the Veterans Parsonage, but they can also become a real part of the Veterans Parsonage through their donations.
Correct. And we really encourage that. In fact, we have some folks that said that they're going to be donating food. That was the other part of this is to demonstrate what some of the homeless folks go through. We're not going to eat or drink anything that's not provided by the community. And we encourage people to come in. I'm going to throw some lawn chairs in the back of my truck and sit down, talk about veterans issues. Several of the Veterans Services Providers Group have information there, so it'll be information. If you have a family member that's a veteran, or if you're a veteran yourself, we'll talk about the parsonage, what we do. Right now there's 2 vets there plus the 2 house managers. And 100%, other than some maintenance for the house itself, goes back to veterans when they come in and need. And we try to help them overcome, whether that be mental health issues, drug and alcohol issues. We get them connected to any of the services needed to reintegrate back into society. With the goal is to get them back to on their feet and to where they need to go. And it takes a whole community effort just to surround them. And the Veterans Parsonage is the first step. And then you have the Veterans Gardens, and then hopefully housing of some kind afterward. So it's a community effort.
One of the interesting things to me about the whole thing, and I always see you on that Sunday morning. I'm out there anywhere between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. to visit with you briefly. Mm-hmm. But and it's always interesting to see the feet sticking out underneath the of the boxes in which they're sleeping, and you can look at each set of feet and determine who's there. No, you can't. I'm not that good. But one of the interesting things to me about it is that these are guys and gals. They're veterans. I mean, that family atmosphere that exists only in the military, that connection is a really special thing. And this sort of brings that forward and off of the battlefields and off of the bases and right here into civilian life too. That's a bond that never breaks, isn't it?
It's true, and it's shared experiences. First of all, I know a lot of people, the one year that when it was minus 11, there was a lot of concern about our safety and things like that. But as part of your military training, you are taught to adapt. And the funny thing is, most of us trained in Germany, and we ended up going to the desert. So you have to be adaptable to your circumstances, and we certainly know how to prepare. And And I think even some of the homeless veterans, some of them choose to be homeless, but and they know how to adapt as well. But when you're sitting there for 24 hours or standing there for 24 hours, you get to hear, for me, it's especially nice to hear the younger generation of military folks, the PTX military fraternity, hearing about what their goals are and their leadership and what they want to do with their lives. I mean, that's part of it. And then you have the group, whether it be, regardless of the era, whether it's Vietnam or Desert Storm or the newer vets that are coming out from Afghanistan and things like that. It's just a time to bond. So yes, we talk about some of our military service, but a lot of it's just about life and how to survive the good and celebrate the positive things that occur in life too. It's a community, and similar to that community is also our firefighters and EMT and things like that. So we get a lot of support from them, and we support them just like that. So it's more than just about homelessness. It's about building community with the military and letting people know that they have support.
That sharing, that intergenerational sharing has to be a pretty special thing. Whether you're with the IUP PTX military fraternity or you're a veteran of an encounter somewhere or a conflict somewhere, or you served in peacetime, whatever it happens to be, the fact that you are one big family, it's a pretty impressive thing. So folks, from 8 a.m. tomorrow morning until 8 a.m. on Sunday morning, you can stop out, you can visit Kevin and all of the gang who are going to be there. Kevin, how many people have you got signed up?
I believe that there's 8 core group that are going to be sleeping out, and we'll probably have 8 to 15 throughout the day. Some folks can just stop and are going to spend time at the day. But like I said, we encourage people to come out, have a seat, have a chat, grab a extra piece of pizza seems to be the popular food, and have a chat about veterans needs, and veteran services, because we'll be glad to talk to you about it. And like I said, there'll be plenty of service information for those vets that may need the information as well.
All right, very good.